Hi viewers, I am Rizwan Tahir and today I am back with the topic about the ways to save energy and increase restaurant profit. When you save energy, your electricity bill is reduced and ultimately the expense is reduced and profit is increased. So we will see in the next coming video slides how we can uh, save the energy. I have mentioned top 10 ways to save energy and increase profit. Following 10 are the main points which we will discuss during this presentation. Let's discuss the first point, which is about using energy efficient equipment. So we can use energy efficient equipment to save energy in a restaurant. Kitchen equipment is a major source of energy consumption. So choose always energy efficient products. One of these products is high efficiency fryers. It is a widely used product or equipment in the restaurant. So upgrading your deep fryer to an energy efficient model will not only save your money on utilities, it will save your money on fryer oil as well. So new high efficiency fryer models experience less scorching, which is extending the life of your oil. High efficiency dish washing machines. You can use high efficiency and energy efficient dishwashing machine, and by using this you can save up to 3000 annually on your electricity. Second option is performing equipment maintenance. If you don't keep your equipment clean or service it regularly, it's probably working harder than it needs to be. There are a few simple preventive tasks you can perform on your own to increase your energy savings and extend the life of your equipment. One of them is cleaning the refrigerator condenser coils. Clean the refrigerator's condenser coils regularly. It will increase its efficiency and decrease energy consumption and maintain safe food temperatures always. Water filters. Water filtration systems prevent calcification and mineral deposit in any equipment that uses water. By making sure to replace your water filter at the appropriate time, you ensure that scale buildup doesn't clog the internal components of your equipment and affect the efficiency of the. Third point is reducing the water consumption. How we can do this one? Restaurants require larger amount of water to sustain operations. Thankfully, there are some simple ways to reduce water consumptions in your restaurant and lower your water bill. One of the ways is using low flow spray valves. If you just replace your pre-rinse spray valves with newer models that have lower GPM, means gallons per minute flow ratings, these valves are easy to replace and use much less water than older spray valves. You can install low flow aerators. Your hand washing sinks don't need to have a high GPM flow rating. So consider using low flow aerators that limit the amount of water flowing out of the faucet and lower the GPM to save your money. You should repair any leaky faucets. Over the time, the drips from a single leaky faucet adds up. Instead of wasting water and money, repair those faucets with the new components. Many new faucets parts are designed to in such a way that you can swap them out quickly and easily without calling a. Fourth way is using energy efficient lighting. By switching out incandescent light bulbs, With energy efficient lighting, you can drastically lower your lighting electricity costs. Not only you will save on your utility costs, you will also help the environment by conserving energy and lowering the greenhouse emissions. You can use LED bulbs because they use less electricity and they are more durable, approximately 10 times more durable than the standard incandescent bulbs. CFL bulbs, they are not quite as energy efficient as LEDs, but they are still 4 times more efficient than the standard incandescent bulbs. They produce more light than LEDs, so they work well to light up the large areas. In ways decreasing heat usage. Look for little ways to decrease the heat usage in your restaurant, like using less hot water or preventing your employees from making changes to the temperature setting on your thermostat. Invest in smart thermostat. Smart thermostats can be programmed remotely and are able to optimize energy use. Many are also tamper resistant to prevent unauthorized adjustments. Lower water temperatures on your dish machine. Double check the requirements for your area. Then optimize your water temperature so you don't use water that's hotter than it needs to be. What it means that in the summer you need different water temperature to get a washing result than the winter. So in summer you can lower the heat uh, degree of your dishwashing machine's water. Unheated hand dryers. Energy efficient hand dryers that rely on forced air instead of heated air can use up to 80% less energy than a standard hand dryer. We have seen these hand dryers at many places. So there are two types. One is emitting very hot air to dry your ears, but the other one is giving actually more air pressure to dry your ears. So better to use the one with more air pressure because they are using very less. Next way to reduce the ambient temperature in your kitchen. When the ambient temperature in your kitchen are too high, your refrigeration equipment works extra hard to keep foods chilled. By keeping ambient heat to a minimum, you can ensure the most efficient operation if you reach ins and coolers. Your induction equipment. Induction cookers and induction equipment work without the use of a flame or burner. So they transfer heat directly to your cookware while the surrounding air stays cool. Kitchen exhaust hoods. Use condensate hoods above your dish machines and steam equipment to help remove hot air out of your kitchen. Use LEDs. Make sure to use LED bulbs in your kitchen and prepare preparation areas because they don't emit as much heat as in. Seventh, you should shut down all your idle equipment. Conserving energy can be as easy as turning off a light switch. This may sound simple, but countless restaurants waste hundreds of dirhams a month because they leave idle equipment running. Use a startup shutdown schedule. Take the time to observe when your equipment units are being used the most and create a schedule for starting up and shutting down. During downtime, turn off the range of the fryer and begin preheating again when business picks up. Lighting timers. Use timers for your outdoor lighting or even try solar powered outdoor lights that can charge themselves and those are free of cost. Smart controls. Investing in equipment which control your units like with programming is the best option also, that you don't need to always take care yourself. The programmed devices can do this on Eighth way is make your kitchen layout more efficient. This is very important actually. The layout of your kitchen can directly affect the efficiency of your equipment. There are a couple of basic rules to keep in mind that will ensure your appliances are operating at peak performance. One of them is breathing space. Your refrigeration equipment needs room to breathe and expel hot air as part of the cooling process. Without proper ventilation space around the unit, it uses more energy to stay cool. It means you should be leaving more like big. You should install big exhaust fans, which can take the hot air outside. Separate heating and cooling equipment. Take care that there are two types of equipment being used in the kitchen. So if you place your oven next to your ice machine, the ambient air will be hotter and the ice machine won't operate efficiently. So you can keep them away from each other so they work properly. And ten, contact your utility company. Actually, utility company can assist you with the technical specification. They can assess your usage. They can suggest you to change in some equipment to reduce the energy consumption levels. So consulting them is necessary when after doing all above things you are still not getting some improvements on in your energy consumption. So as they are expert on this, they can give you better ideas about that. Thank you very much for watching the video. Bye bye.